Greetings from Ben Thinkin, and welcome to the BB Max Show. I go by the name Ben Thinkin on this show because that's what I've been doing. I've been thinking. And I'm on Twitter as Ben Thinkin, B-E-N space T-H-I-N-K-I-N. Follow me there. I'm also on Instagram as Writin' Man, W-R-I-T-I-N-M-A-N. Follow me on Instagram. I've been thinking that's what I do all the time. And most people, when you get in your car, you turn on the radio right away. Not me. I drive around when I'm by myself. If my wife's there, yes, we have music. But I'm driving around by myself, no music, I think. That's what I'm thinking about things. It's just, that's what I like to do. And it's frustrating at times because I look around at all the wonderful things that we have in life, all the wonderful things that we've been able to do, and all the wonderful things in life itself. And it's just amazing, and it's just so frustrating that the world is so tumultuous today. It's ridiculously crazy. Again, I'm going by my Twitter handle, Ben Thinkin. The profile picture that I have for that is the old man on the mountain. And unfortunately, he's not there anymore. He fell off in, I think it was 2003. But if he was looking out over our country today, he'd be saying, "What are you guys doing? You're crazy. This is ridiculous. Stop all this fighting, all this bitterness and rancor and divisiveness, and get together, work together." Now, if you follow politics, and I've mentioned this before, I believe, blue is for liberals, red is for conservatives. Instead of beating each other up, we need to work together. We've done it before, can do it again. We did it in 1787 when the founding fathers determined that the Articles of Confederation weren't strong enough to hold the country together. They got together and wrote the Constitution. The summer of 1787 in Philadelphia, and it was May through September, I believe, and they met at Independence Hall, and they closed the windows so that nobody could listen in on what they were talking about. And they had no air conditioning back then. And again, in the summer of 1787, and hot and roasting. And they did have some heated discussions, but they got together and got it done. They weren't bashing each other. They compromised and worked together and got it done. That's what we can do now. And I believe that a big part of the problem is social media is a big, huge part of the problem today. I really think it is. People just throw stuff out there, and they're not there for anybody to respond to them. That's not good. But a big part of the problem is far too many people have pushed aside their conscience. Oh, it's not that big a deal, and they're not paying attention to their conscience, not truly living by the golden rule. We really need to get back to doing a better job of that. One of the important things of that is if you need to apologize to somebody, do that. Sometimes it can be uncomfortable or a little bit difficult or whatever, but you really need to do it. Think about it. Would you like to have an apology in that same situation if you reversed it? And again, it can be uncomfortable, a little difficult sometimes, but not as difficult as climbing Mount Washington, which I've done, I think, twice. And my wife's done it 17 times. And there are people that have done it 200 times as far as I know. A lot of times. But what I'm trying to say is apologize when needed, because you would want somebody to do it for you. That's the same thing. That's the basics of the golden rule. Treat people the way that you would like to be treated yourself. And again, if the old man on the mountain was looking out over the country, he'd be saying, "Oh, you've got so many good things. What are you doing? You're throwing it all away. We don't need to do this. We don't need to do this." If you think about it and consult your conscience and actually live by the golden rule, truly live by the golden rule. Go out of your way, random act of kindness. That's very helpful. We really need to do that, and we can make amazing, amazing progress in this country when we work together. We have a common enemy. Liberals and conservatives, we do have a common enemy. Bitterness, rancor, and divisiveness, and they're winning right now, big time, huge time. And we need to work together to fight that and win. And we can do that when we work together, when you sit there, when you sit down and listen to the other person. You don't have to agree with them. Just try to understand their perspective and how they came to that. And the other thing you do is set politics aside, push it aside. Too many people, when you meet somebody new, you think, "Oh, where is he politically?" Push that aside and find common ground. Do you like to go hiking, kayaking, whatever other things you like to do, and just don't even talk about politics. And you meet new friends that way, and you get along with people great. And it's so much better when people are happy. You want to hang around people? Rah, rah, rah? No. Who wants to hang around? Rah, 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 rah. You want to be around happy people. And we need to do that. One other thing we need to do also a lot more of actually, is saying please and thank you. Just being more kind to each other, and think of little things like that. That's what we need to do, to work together, to be able to work together again. It's so frustrating when I think of all the wonderful things we can do. I remember when I was a child, lying on the garage roof at my house, looking up in the stars and saying, oh wow, that'd be cool if I could go up there. I was watching for shooting stars, and it just would be cool to be able to go out there and explore out there. And we could do that. I think we can. And it'd be worth doing, worth looking into. That's one of the things we need to work together on to be able to do. And I think that's why the people of France gave us the Statue of Liberty, because they believed that we could do that. America could lead by example. The principles that our country was founded on, awesome, fantastic. We haven't done a great job all the time of fulfilling them, but we've made progress. We got rid of slavery. We gave women the vote far too late, but there's things that we've done that we've worked on when we worked together and got it done. That's what we need to do. Think of things like that, and think of our common enemy, rancor and bitterness and divisiveness, and don't let them win. We need to work together again to return our country to being the United States of America. I know that we can do this. Now, when you say we can do this, everybody says there's I know there's a problem in this country, the divisiveness and rancor and all this, but well, anybody can do it. But when everybody and anybody sit around waiting for somebody to do something about it, you know who that somebody is? Nobody. And that's not good. We need to get involved, get off the sidelines, get in the game, and work together. And again, return our country to being the United States of America. Happy birthday, America. Thank you for your time and consideration.